Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I travel around the world on GeoGuessr and Street View and explore, try to have a good time, and maybe score 25,000 points in each region or state or county or territory or province or whatever they're called across the world. And yeah, hopefully having a bit of fun as I'm doing so. And the main objective is basically to get 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in each region. And if I do so, the region will disappear off my list of places to play. And if I fail to do so, it will remain on the list of places to play and might feature again at some later date. Today we're heading into Russia, and we're heading into the oblast or province of Vladimirskaya Oblast. Or also known in English as Vladimir. And as you can see, it sits here in Russia between Moscow and Nizhny Novgorod. Has 1.3 million people, 29,000 square kilometers. And the capital is, well, has the same name as the oblast. It's the city of Vladimir, which has, excuse me, which has, crikey, a little, clear my throat a little bit. So city of Vladimir sits over here and has 346,000 odd people as of last year. And yeah, Russia is tricky, and I, at least for me, and I don't expect Vladimir to be any different. So let's, without any further ado, let's just head in and see what we can get up to in Vladimir. But first, of course, we need to create a challenge so that in case you want to try and see if you are quicker than me and more precise, which I do not mind if you are. If you want to try and play the same game, go ahead. And so let's see. Okay, so we're in the city. We might be in Vladimir, but I don't know yet. Let's see. We got Vigoros, okay, whatever that is. And Trand. Obuv. Obuv. I should know what that is. Is that shoes or is... Yeah, I think it's shoes. Let's see. Auto... So, that's, yep. Spare parts and Lada favorite. Okay. So, favorite of Ladas. And here we got... This is Vigoros again. Okay. Discount Ubov. Vedrosia. Okay. So it's interesting that we had two places involving the name Vigoros on either side. Then we have this again. Gostinitsa Vedrosia. So I do not think this town is called Vedrosia. I do have a feeling that we're in Vladimir. But let's see, attack supermarket. But I will need some confirmation first. Usually. Okay, so the name of the street is Ulitsa Institutskaya. Okay, so Institute Street. Well, that's probably the road going into the side there. Ultra. Okay. Sveti. Yeah, I beg your pardon for mispronouncing pretty much everything here, but I know that Russian pronunciation is somewhat different to what how I pronounce things. Lena Cosmetica. Mm-hmm. So, Perfiljeva, the name of a street. That could be the name of this particular one. Yeah, Perfiljeva. They usually have the ads on the same street as the businesses are in. Let's see, there were some signs down on this building. Let's see, down. What do we have here? No, this one is called Krasny Pereulok. Okay. I want to have a confirmation on that. This looks like a fire station. Yeah, let's see, Spasenia. Yeah, I think it basically says fire station. And here we got something else. We got signs for Moscow, to Kolshogino, Vladimir. We're not in Vladimir, okay. And the Revolutsy Street. Okay, so if we're not in Vladimir, where could we be? So Vladimir is off to the east and Moscow off to the north, but that doesn't have to mean anything just yet. Well, that's interesting. So where are we then? We could, of course, be on the outskirts of Vladimir. That is also probably an option. Gagarina. Yeah, and what are other places? So no, it also goes to GIBDD. Kara. Yeah, what was it? Kara something Novo. And Kirchhatz. That's Kirchhatz is over there. Okay. And Karabl something. Could we be in Kolchugino? Maybe. So let's see. So Moscow is straight ahead. Vladimir is to the east. And Kirchhatz is over here. And then we got Karabanovo, which is over there. I guess we could be in Alexandrov. Although that doesn't make much sense, does it? What about Kolchugino? That could work, maybe. Except that it doesn't seem to. No, that doesn't seem to be the place. This is Revolutionary Street, apparently, or Revolution Street. That we're coming up on here. And, no. Don't do this to me. Okay. So Moskva, Kolchugino. Okay, so we're not in Kolchugino. And Kolchugino is off to the east. So that gives us Alexandrov again. It kind of seems a little weird, but we'll give it a go. There is a Gagarina here. And There is a revolutionary street here. And we got a roundabout. Okay, this is our city. That's the attack. Supermarket. Let's see now. That's the attack over there. And yeah, the Ladafavorit is here. That's that one. And we are standing about there. Good start. Yeah, now we got the Krasny Pereolok. Okay, so that was the name of the street. Okay, doke. Next one. Ah. Okay. 116. We got signs. Don't think those were. Hello. That's not the way I clicked. Kulturnoja. Cars. Something a little hard to read. Something of museums and some other stuff. This is. Stop it. I'm not doing that. Pervo Maiskio. Pervo Maiskio. Okay. I think we might be heading that way soon, but I'm gonna check what it says on this sign over here. That's probably just some commercial. Yeah. Or check your mirrors or something. But we got streetlights over here, so that means that there's something coming up. Mm-hmm. Now that was not giving me anything I wanted, but there's something coming up ahead here. That was a petrol station. I mean, we're coming into a town called Melechovo. Max Oil. Melechovo. Although I think I would be better served if I went the opposite way, but Melechovo. Well, that is not a great big city, that is for sure. Oh, well, let's withhold that judgment for now. Yeah, it's not tiny. KKU Centralny Sklad. I don't know what that is, but there's something else. That's the KKU again. Gorny Czech. Okay. Gorny, that should mean something like mountain. Probably up there then. Okay, but let's see. So, where do they have hills in this particular region then? What direction are we heading? We're heading south, southeast. We're not in Melenki or Melechovo. Melechovo. I don't really want to scout the map until I got a little more information. Okay, so Melechovo is not tiny after all. It's got a decent size, although it seems like we're coming to the end of it now. But, he said, and then the town goes on for a little more. Deity, whatever that. Oh, here we got maybe, no. Some more. Zavod Kovrovsky. Dolomite Molotti. I have a feeling that they're doing a lot of quarrying or something up in the mountains here. Or rather, there's a lot of things referring to kind of rock-like stuff. So that makes me think there might be big quarries up there. Well, I think that reinforces my my perception. That is definitely a quarry. Stone crusher site. Melechovo is still going on. And the clicking about here is a little warped. Okay, and are we... Well, except for all the dust from the quarries, this place looks pleasant enough. Well, sort of approaching the point where I think I should start checking out the map after all. Because this place is going on quite a lot. And here we can go to two other places called Velikovo and Dobrograd. Oh, Dobrograd. Would that mean something like good city? There's a railroad track here as well. Okay, I just want to get to the end of Melechovo. And there's a Gorny Czech again. Now, if we can get to the end of the town, we might, just might, see some distance signs for something. Which means I should have gone the opposite way a long, long, long time ago. Then I wouldn't have caught the name of this town. Okay, now we're done with Belechova. Let's see if we can cap like that. Now I'm just gonna get more of these. Stop it. Let's see if we can see anything past this crest here. And into the woods. Now, if I don't see a hint of... Oh, did things stop? There we go. I do not see a hint of blue. That's a shame. Okay, so Melechova is a fairly sizable place. Could be like down here, maybe. No. But we're heading south. Korlovo. Moshoknoja. Torgenevo. Melenki. Murom. Penza. Maleshevo. Podvinky, Galici. Let's see, it's a little hard to see where the border goes. Let's see, Pantelejevo. Mistura. Ovrov. Melechovo. Here we go. I should have done that long before. Then the question is, where are we? There's the Gornaya Ulica. We're still in Pervomaisky. And we were, I believe we were here. Yeah, it took a long time doing that one. So are there apartment blocks at the back there? Let's never mind. This looks good to me. That's a bit of a misalignment going on there. But okay, I'll take it. Ooh, well, this this looks very, very, very Russian. Where do we go? And it is absolutely flat. The tallest things around here are the trees. This could take a while. This could well take a while. But yeah, I should have gone for the scouring of the map with Melechova. That could probably have saved me like 7 minutes. Oh well, lesson for later. So, place without a name, is it? Now, here we go. It is called Korovino. Okay. So, where can we get to from Korovino? Into the deep woods. Not sure I like this. This could go on for a while. And just maybe I should head back into town / village and go the opposite way. The northwest could possibly take me in the direction of Moscow, but it could also possibly take me in the direction of Murmansk. I don't think this is a very good idea. Let's go back to start and go the opposite way. Let's see how large a place Korovino is. Okay. Got some water and stuff here. And that was it. Wow. I couldn't even see if there was a shop or a general or a drugstore or anything there. So, yeah, it's a little better running with the sun behind you rather than the glare in your face all the time. So let's see, Korovino. Let's see, how late in the evening is it? Let's see, like so. That means the sun is in the... Yeah, it's about... It's about 7 in the evening. Okay. And I think it is spring. Here we're coming up on something. Unfortunately, nothing I can make use of. But I have to watch out for pedestrians. Okay. Probably because of the bus stop here. I don't know if what I'm seeing over there is just more utility poles or maybe a town. I'm going for maybe a town or village. And of course now I forgot the name of the place we left. Started with a K. There's a V involved. But yeah, well, I'll find it eventually. Kovalovo? No, it wasn't Kovalovo. It was something along those lines. Okay, so here we are. Oh, okay, this... No, blast, I was hoping that we would get to major crossroads, but no. Let's see. Priklon. We've got interesting names in this area. Well, we cannot go into Priklon anyway. Is it Kovilovo? Something like that. What's coming up over here then? Okay. Oh, yeah, if I could have spent less time on the previous one. This one looks like one of those where it's impossible not to spend a lot of time. So, because so this begs the question, why are all these houses here? Is that kind of like the remnants of an old kolkhoz or something like that? One of the state-run farms. Okay, so we can go to Butylitsi, and we can go to Melenki. Ah, let's see. So Melenki, that was down here. Now let's see. We'll just put that there, so we got it. And so Melenki is to the south. And how? Let's see. Hang on. And how? 18 to Butylitsi to the north. This Priklon, this Bolshoi Priklon. Here's Korovino. That was the name of the place. Korovino. Okay, so we got numbers, but we don't got houses. Ugh. Okay, do the houses have numbers? So that is the next question. That's 44, is it? If so, 44 is about here. Let's just check properly for numbers here. No, that's not 44. This is number 68. Is it number 64 then? If this is 68, that's got to be 66. That's definitely 68. And this is unnumbered. Well, it should be 66. And this should be 64. So between 66 and 68 then. This placement should be alright if the numbers are in the correct positions. No! Blast. Hey. That was... I don't know what to blame there. Me trusting blindly in the numbers or possible misalignment on what was going on. There was something that did not work properly there. This road is hopefully on the map. Well, that's a lumberyard, all right. Yeah, they're making... Are they making logs for... No, they're not making... Aren't they these are dovetailed logs, aren't they? So what's going on here? Are they building some massive houses? Or what? Talanovo. Okay. Southwards. So yeah, Vladimir stays on the list. And now we're in Talanovo. Let's see where we can get to from Talanovo. Talanovo seems like a small community. And it looks like we're in either very early spring or... Yeah, we're in early spring. This is a hint of green on the trees. Where in the world is Talanovo? Another very Russian place. Let's see now. Twisty Road. Okay. Yep, flat open countryside, more or less. With some woods here and there. Talanovo. Are we? Yeah, okay. Talanovo and what? Come on. Kulp. Kulp. Okay, so we're coming into Kulp. Kulp. Right. Gospody. Well, probably a message to humankind. If let's see. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I did not need that this now. I did not need a dead end. Because that is going to make this infinitely harder to find. And cannot go that way either. Right, that means back to start and go in the opposite way. Which doesn't look promising at all, what with the rain and... Oh no! Oh man, I can't go anywhere. I only got this bit of road to deal with between Talanovo and Kol. Oh man. Okay, that means... that means a whole lot of scouring the map. There is nothing for it. Okay, that means I'll be scouring the map, and this will definitely be a time lapse. So I'll just shut up for a bit. Or maybe not. Well, how about that for luck? Now let's see then. So if this is Talanovo, is this where we were? Possibly. No, can't be right. Let's see up ahead. So where did these two roads come together? I haven't really seen. So where does this other road? That's obviously running through town. Okay, so now I'm coming along here. That's the timber yard, lumberyard. Of course, I can't go any further, but I have a feeling that we are about here. See, so now we're looking slightly east of north. And there's a slight bend here. I wonder if it might be that one. Because there is a slight bend here. I don't want to say that we're there. Because I don't think we're there. And we are a bit away from this very slight bend we're going through here. So, because now we've gone from slightly west of south to slightly east of south. So, let's see now. That bend could be that. That's actually quite feasible. Let's see, so how far back should we pull this thing? Of course, there are no houses visible on the map, so I just had to go by some assumptions here. So let's go with that. Oh my word. Oh, that was a bad miss. That was a bad miss. Aye. Okay. That was a fairly bad one. Last round. Oh, highway. Okay, at least we got something here. That's good. An Avant, is it? Yep. Okay. Café Levitan. Okay. Mute. Something. Mute. Miot Kriv. Something. There we go. Maybe. Me. Okay, so it's two words. Miot Krilis. Krilis. Otkrilitz. Otkrilitz. Well, that's not really important to us. There's a Cafe Leviathan somewhere. Now, where do we go from here? Maybe that direction. After all, there might be a cafe in that direction. Just need to keep our eyes open for anything blue that might yield some information. That isn't the back of a truck. Okay, so we've got Avanti stations on both sides of the road. And here we got something that just says, oh, no, actually, no. So it's 37 kilometers west of Vladimir. Okay. Can we find some more? There's something coming up over there. Kukuchkino. Okay, and there was something coming up over here. Okay, and a U-turn point for Vladimir. So we are okay, fairly straight westward, so it could be over here. I think that, let's see, 30 odd kilometers. Going straight west. That's a busy old road. The question is whether we're on the M7 or the M12. And here's Kukuchkino. So that's the first event, and here's the second event where we were. Let's see now. So, can we see this? Not really, no. But we should be somewhere in the vicinity here. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. And there we are. Well, what can we say about that? That was not as horrific as I feared it would be. I keep picking up the notepad. It's like been 80 or more episodes since I finished the previous series where I wasn't making notes all the time. Anyways, so yeah. One annoying miss. And one forgivable, well, one bad but forgivable miss. And the others were okay. Spent way too much on the way too long on the first round. No, sorry, the second round. Well, that one I could have cut down a lot of time on if I had just scoured the map. But then again, that's 2020 hindsight. So yeah, good spread across the region, except that we didn't get to see anything of Vladimir. But we got to see Alexandrov, at least. So yeah, that's it for this episode. And I'm still glad that you're with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you will join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.